She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all in line.
You forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
What?
You burned it down?
You see?
There's more to this than they're saying, okay? It was necessary to keep this town safe. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man.
What choice did I have?
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection.
We didn't get you into this situation. He did.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
We're not gonna tolerate this shit anymore. The debts are wiped. His business is closed. He's done.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Ja, Crooked Man.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit. Georgie
Let
killed
me just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. You just shut the fuck up already.
It's okay. Whatever you're getting at, get to it.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides,
Hoe lang gaat dit gesprek
Crane
nog
was
door?
still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
Wauw.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, You won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those 2 girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh jongens, blijf erbij. Niet weggaan.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you. Everyone calm down. This isn't the reason we're here.
A certain level of privilege should be afforded to you.
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens?
Hij begint een beetje irritant te worden, jongens. Vinden jullie het ook niet? Het gaat maar door en door en door en door.
Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Hey!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath a little
What's
while?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
You don't have to do this.
Yes, I do. You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come here.
My dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Vivian heeft zichzelf vermoord.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only 2 people who ever gave a damn about me.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Goed zo.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
Oké, jongens, wat moeten we doen?
Rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
There will be more if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment, so I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
You should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Oké.
No.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Wow. Dacht het niet, ouwe.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
We gaan zijn kop eraf rukken.
You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
Sheriff! Oh my god!
Bye bye. Jij doet niemand meer kwaad hier. Crooked man. Bye bye. Ik hoop echt dat er nog een vervolg komt op deze game, jongens.
And faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
Waarom zijn ze bang voor me? Ze willen dit. Ze wouden dit. Oh. Jongens, ik denk dat daarmee de game ten einde is gekomen. We zijn wel lang bezig. Yes. 1 dag later.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Moet ik daar naartoe rijden?
Right. Thanks.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Okay.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Alright, ik denk dat wij nu mensen naar de boerderij moeten gaan brengen. Dus ik zou zeggen, mensen, volg mij.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Colin. Oh, rauw varken. Wauw. Hij zegt niks. Dat is verdacht. Oké, dan gaan we naar beneden. En dan kunnen we de mensen weg gaan brengen die naar de boerderij toe moeten. We hebben de sleutels van de truck gekregen. Dus. Oh, TJ! En
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you?
Oh, TJ. Oh.
Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
Wat is
you know,
TJ?
He was up crying
Wat heb je voor me?
Poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Tuurlijk.
She was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Oh.
It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mondays seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Bye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? How should I know?
We hebben een vraag mooi ontweken zo.
Saying goodbye?
Narissa.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to.
Mag ik de ribbon eraf halen?
Let me help you.
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own, okay?
Okay, ik begrijp
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they'd go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah.
No.
Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God.
Wow.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
So that ring in her mouth, that was you?
Yeah, I couldn't think of any other way to get your attention.
Wauw. Oké. Volgen jullie nog, jongens?
Started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
Dat is niet waar.
True.
It is. You've just never seen it before. But now you have. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other and look out for us.
Snow heeft mij
doesn't
nodig.
really need me.
I'm sure that's not true. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
Goed zo.
You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
No. It doesn't matter what I do. In the end, it's all the same shit it always was.
You're wrong. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Oh, dankjewel. Nerissa. Dankjewel. Oh man. Deze game is zo geweldig. Het is bijna
You're
voorbij.
not as bad as everyone says you are.
Big Bad Wolf is niet zo slecht als ik dit zeg.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Oké, ik heb nu al het gevoel dat er vervolg gaat komen op deze game. Alleen omdat we achteraan aan zijn gegaan. Ik heb echt het gevoel dat er een Season 2 uitkomt. Maar jongens, het eindresultaat van het laatste deel. Wat heb je met Georgie gedaan? Jij en 68,6% van de mensen hebben Georgie vermoord. Even kijken. Heb je de Crooked Man een trial gegeven? Jij en 89,6% van alle mensen hebben hem levend teruggebracht zodat hij een trial kon krijgen. Een rechtszaak. Hoe heb je de Crooked Man gestraft? Jij en 14% van de spelers hebben zijn kop eraf getrokken. Ja, we zijn echt weinig. Want dit is 14% in de hele wereld. Heb je TJ's cadeautje geaccepteerd voor Snow? Jij en 98,5% van de spelers hebben besloten om het cadeau te accepteren voor Snow. Wat zijn jouw laatste woorden aan Nerissa? Jij en 29% van alle spelers zei... Ik heb veel fouten gemaakt. En jongens, daar komt deze game mee op het einde. Het hele seizoen, het eerste seizoen is voorbij. Dit is alweer een spel uit 2014. Ik heb mijn eigen enorm vermaakt. Ik hoop dat jullie dat ook hebben gedaan. En jongens, laat een like achter. Een comment zou geweldig zijn als conclusie op deze serie. En als je nou nieuw bent, binnenkort of morgen of overmorgen komt er weer een nieuwe serie. Tot dan! En ik zie je later. Rollators. See ya.
And I worry you're not thinking of them. Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean.
Het gaat over Fabletown.
Do you really want the truth?
This is about protecting Fabletown. And some asshole murders two of our people. It's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie.